how and or why they go about creating an entrepreneurial mindset within their organization. So we'll just go in the order of the panelists listed on the program, and ask first Dr. Rashid Khan, Head of Innovation on Intellectual Property at Saudi Aramco, to address that question. Rashid?
Good morning and salam to everybody. It's a great privilege to be here, and thank you, Sami and Entrepreneurship Center, to invite me since my role as far as the Entrepreneurship Center has changed. I'm now at upstream, but still very dedicated about the entrepreneurship culture that is being created. Now, why, the question is why we should encourage entrepreneurship within the company. Well, actually, the reason is very simple. There is no choice. The corporations don't have any choice. The history of the corporations, if you look around, the companies that fail to innovate, they died. So if you do not embrace innovation and entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship, which is actually the same thing, different part of the same coin, is taking an idea and implementing it, the companies would basically die. There are many other reasons, but that's a single more reason to be able to basically sustain and entrepreneurship within the culture. There are many other reasons. We certainly want to create great leaders. We all know the entrepreneurship by nature take lead on new ventures. Corporations need to change. Corporations should take new areas. And it is the entrepreneurial employees who can come forward and take leadership and make that change happen. So by doing so, they're also the leaders of change. And corporation always changing new initiative, as Saudi Aramco does all the time. We have transformation. We have a lot of innovative events going on. Without getting into the detail, we have a vibrant innovation culture. And often people may wonder, well, Saudi Aramco is an oil company, but we're innovating in all different areas. We have a vibrant ecosystem internally. And one of the advantage of doing entrepreneurship is basically that an entrepreneur take a risk. And often that risk involves personal finance. An entrepreneur within the company environment, they get the needed resource, they get the support. So really we give them the opportunity within the corporate environment to take the risk and at the same time be able to implement their vision is to support the corporate objective without have to worry about losing their job or losing their financial things. So when I was part of this entrepreneurship training, which I was invited a couple of years ago, so I would tell the students that, look, go ahead, you graduated, you can go from KFUPM and now get, and this is the time, the window and opportunity that you have, that you can go and start your venture now, and if all fails, then you can always come and join Aramco. So it doesn't mean that Aramco is a lot of, would take mediocre people, but the corporations around the world value people who have taken on initiatives and failed. In fact, in Microsoft, when Bill Gates got started, he would not hire any employee who was not an entrepreneur and failed. In other words, the failure is a lesson, and I think it goes to the previous discussion why we're doing less than 1% funding. Well, many of those people are actually in the process learning some valuable lesson of life. And there was a discussion in the US. The people who have been most successful entrepreneurs have failed many times. Just go around and look how many of them people have been lucky. But most entrepreneurs failed many times. And I think when we give the education and training within the corporate structure, many people go on their own way. Just look around the country. How many ex-Aramco employees have gone and become the CEO of their own ventures? Saudi Aramco has started many different ventures all over the company. So there is very few companies around the world you'll find in terms of national development that Saudi Aramco has done, starting from many, many examples all over the country. So, and entrepreneurship culture is vibrant, alive and well. We can be cynical about it, we can be critical about it, but it is embedded, and there are structures within the company that we take on. Our innovation culture is vibrant, that are at the grassroots level to such an extent that we don't have a corporate function anymore. It's within the department themselves. We are taking on initiatives about new product development. We have an example of Entrepreneurship Center running by world's largest oil company. So I think as a corporation, it can do a lot. And I think it's a vibrant example of success that Saudi Aramco has provided leadership in developing an entrepreneurship culture, and many companies can actually learn from us.